Alright everybody, this is the start of part 2 on the 1/1000 scale Enterprise. Off camera I've been working on the nacelles. I got the light board in front here and then the wire running through, and I'm did modify both nacelles. I'll show that later. Off camera, on the first part of this build I channeled out the lower or bottom part of the pylons, as you can see here. It's still got a channel out where my thumb is for the wire to run down, and then inside that hole right there I drilled out. And the top part of the pylons, you can see I got it marked off with a permanent marker, and I'm going to have to channel that out as well. And these little not quite on the 45, but they snap into the nacelle right here, and they hold them up and level. I had to thin this one down a little bit. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. I'm going to have to thin it a little bit more, but I got to be careful because I need those to keep the nacelles on top of the pylons. This one I haven't done yet, but like I said, I'll have to channel these out both sides in order for this wire to go through, and that's going to be a little bit time consuming. Upper saucer, like I said, is done, and also the secondary hull. Once I get everything modified with the nacelles, I'll take the tape off and show everybody what I've done on the inside. Since this is really close here from the front of the nacelle where the light effect is going to be, and the opening there for the pylons to go in, I ain't got much room to play with. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little tricky to get that to work, but I figured I'd show everybody at least what steps I'm doing to get that modified and changed with the nacelles, because that's going to be the biggest challenge, is the nacelles. And I'm going to have to work on that off camera to figure out what I'm going to steps I'm going to take. The pylons here, of course, is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I'll get those channels out. I'll cut those channels out and then see how that wire fits once I get that done. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on the 1/1000 scale Enterprise. Working on the nacelles. I finally finished them up. Turned out really good with the effect. Here's the Tenna Controls board, and I want to point out what I did with the board. I added some wrapping wire to the board right here. The camera picks that up. I've got more than enough wire coming off the board, because once it's into the lower saucer section, we can cut back on the wire. You can see I got everything coming out the secondary hull here temporarily, and then I got the nacelles taped up to the secondary hull. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power on. It really looks cool. I'm going to turn off some lights. Got it running off of 9 volts. And then there's the light effect. That looks really cool. My next step now will be to disassemble everything, get it ready for the spray booth. I'll have to light block it on the inside and paint, add some primer to the outside of the ship, the nacelles, the secondary hull, and the upper and lower saucer section. That's my next step, is to take this all apart and get it ready for the spray booth. I figured I'd give everybody a quick update. I did work on this nacelle first, and then I finished it up with this nacelle right here. Looks really cool. Now, with the board from Tenna Controls, it comes pre-wired for the nacelles, and the wire, I had to snip it off. I think it's either 20 8 or 26 gauge is way too thick for running down through the pylons here. I'll point it out. So I had to cut that back and add the wire wrapping wire that I have right here, and it turned out perfect for the size of the kit and the room you have to play with. But you can see the nav lights right there. I'll either use them or I'll go with 805s, and then this light here is supposed to be for the upper and lower saucer section. I'm not going to go with that either. I'm going to do a little change up on the board that you get with them for the light kit for the 1/1000 scale Enterprise. One cool thing about the board is the light effect that you get for the nacelles for the size of the kit. 1/1000 scale Enterprise. It's not a bad looking size for the kit. It's pretty decent. It's not. If it was any smaller, it would be a real big challenge. But I figured I'd give everybody a quick update. Let everybody take a look at the nacelles. They really look cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. Continue working on this, and I'll talk with everybody later. Okay everybody, another update on the 1/1000 scale Enterprise. The last couple of days I've been hitting it with the black Styrolrez primer right here. See on the back here it says black primer, Styrolrez. It's good stuff. Secondary hull looks really good. Turned out really nice. I have a little work to do on the lower saucer section. Upper saucer section, I'm going to have to add a little bit more putty in a few spots, do some light sanding, hit it again with some black primer. The cells turned out decent. And I'm doing the black first just for light blocking, mainly for the upper lower saucer section, secondary hull, and then the cells in the front will light up. So that's the route I took. These are all the extra. These are the extra parts, of course. The parts here for the cells. Not all of them, but I went ahead and painted those. You got the deflector dish right there. You got the upper pylons, lower pylons over here. I primered up. I got everything all ready to go. But I still need to do a little bit more work, like I said, on the upper and lower saucer section and secondary hull. But I figured I'd give everybody a quick update. It's looking good. I'll keep working off camera, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on the 1000 scale Enterprise. Yesterday I worked on the nacelles. I finally buttoned those up. My next step will be cleaning up the seam work on both of them. That's going to take a little time. And I want to say that it's been 2 months since I posted on my YouTube channel. Working graveyards not my cup of tea, and it just interferes with my hobby. I can't post something on my YouTube channel every week or bi-weekly on my builds. It just, that's the way it goes. I am working on 3 at this time. I'm working on the 1000 scale Enterprise, I'm working on the 144 scale Falcon, and I'm working on the 350 Franklin. Sometimes I don't like to multitask, but I'm doing it now. But I've been focusing more on the Enterprise right now to get it at least out of the way or close to it. Still got a lot of work to do yet. The upper and lower saucer section is done. Same with the secondary hull, other than putting in the lighting. But I wanted to focus on the nacelles. You can see here I got the Tenet Controls board hooked up on my workbench, and I got the nacelles wired up. Got a lot of wiring going on here on the workbench, but I wanted to give everybody a close look at what it's going to look like once the model is complete. The front caps on the nacelles, I have to diffuse those, and I'll probably use either some Tamiya flat clear or some kind of flat clear I got in stock to diffuse those, but figured I'd put them on and everybody can get a look. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the overhead light so everybody can get a look. The nacelles are working right, counterclockwise and clockwise. You can see here. I'll try to get up close here with the camera so everybody can look at that effect. That really looks cool. And hopefully, like I said, the camera's going to pick that up. But it's going to look awesome when it's finished. I'll get a close up shot here of the cell right here. And the other side. It's looking good. It's taking shape. And I'm finally slowly getting there. At least the nacelles are done, other than the seam work. That'll be next. It's going to take me some time to clean that up, but probably not going to take me too long to do that. But I want to call this a wrap for part 2. Like I said, it's been 2 months since I posted up on my YouTube channel. It's just the way it goes. It's my hobby, and I can only post when I have the time to work on my kits. And I will be posting this soon on my YouTube channel for part 2 on the 1000 scale Enterprise. I'd like to thank all my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Be safe out there, and talk with everybody later. I'm going to film a few more seconds of the cells here, and then I'll go ahead and call this a wrap.